to just vibey vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island USA. Tonight's episode. Okay. Phoebe. I just feel like Phoebe going into that place to tell Mackenzie, oh yeah, we kissed and all of that. I don't know if she feels like, I get it, honesty in the villa is very, very important. But, girl, it feels like a slap in the face. It feels like you're rubbing it in. I feel like you should have just allowed, maybe have the conversation that you had with Joe and allow Chad have that conversation with her and tell her that, okay, we kissed and all of that stuff. Rather than you just going to everybody is, oh, me and Chad kissed. Like I just actually, I brought him here. Like the way she said it is like I brought him there. We stayed there, this place, and then we kissed. Like really? And then she now had the chat with Joe. I feel like Joe should have known that she was not that into him. I don't know why he felt like she was into him, that he, you know what I mean, that he picked her. I don't know why he felt that. I feel like she was not sure that Chad was that into her. So I think she was giving him so much that he felt that way. But obviously she did not feel that way. It's fine. One thing about Love Island is this, right? I would want these people to be holding their, like, you know what I mean? Like, if someone says, I'm not that into you, and you into and say, I was into you, I was chasing a connection, but it's okay if you're not. I hope whatever you're going for, you know what I mean? Not like, most times they'll just be like, oh yeah, okay. Like, oh yeah, I was feeling it too. Nah, guy, you were not feeling it. You were already saying that, that you guys are going stronger and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, you know that Chad was into her, but did you know that she was that into Chad? I don't know. You're just giving me every time on Love Island when someone say, oh, they're like, oh, it's mutual. It's like Mackenzie, when he said that, she's like, oh yeah, I'm not feeling the emotional, the kissing, the eating, but I'm feeling the friendship. Nah, girl, you were hoping that, I feel like you felt like, okay, both of you were building something and you're going to get into the emotional aspect of it or the touchy kissy part of it. That's why I think. I don't feel like you were feeling like he was that into Phoebe. And that was the reason why you had that conversation with Phoebe saying that he downplayed how he felt about her. Because when it come to Courtney, you could see. But then when it came to Phoebe, he was not showing it. But it's just because I feel like him and Courtney has been there and they're always kissy. And Courtney is like a kissy, touchy-feely kind of person. So it kind of made sense now. I feel like he sent Courtney home. Not because he felt that much for Mackenzie, but because he wanted the freedom to chase whatever he wants to chase. Because I think maybe he felt like with Courtney being there, he cannot really just be himself. I think that's what happened. Okay, so, and Phoebe, I do understand you checking Mackenzie in that room, telling her that he's not going to tell her how he feels about you because he knows that she has a connection. She's in a coupling with him. He's not going to like be, that would be kind of like rude. I do understand that. Because I know that Mackenzie was trying to just make you feel like away. She was trying to put doubt, which is what you actually do with other people. Because you've done that a lot of times. You did that with Bella. You've done that, like, honestly, this is what you do. Try to make people feel like, you even did that with Sydney when you came back from Casamo. So that's why you knew exactly what Mackenzie was doing, because that is exactly what you would do. So I understand that completely. But now you actually, after having the conversation with Chad about it, now going back to her to double down, like, what do you want her to say? Oh, I was wrong. Like, what did you want her to say? Like, I don't understand that other conversation where you were like, oh, he would not, that conversation was not needed. You didn't need to have that conversation. I don't understand. Like, what was that about? Now, and the whole, Jesse and Deb, they went to the hideaway. It was cool. They played. I felt like they got more intimate. Like, I don't know, when they were showing the night thing, the covers, I don't know, it looked like they were doing it, but I don't know if they were. Obviously, Sydney and Isaiah were doing it. You could see that. And Jeff and Naja were just kissing, I think. And also Timmy and Zita. Baby Zita, we need to see this. Anyway, they are not showing Timmy and Zita at all. Like, they don't give them no camera time. I get it that because they don't have drama. They show Zita, you know, because she's always giving advice to people, but they don't even show Timmy, hardly ever these days. Anyway, now another topic. Now, when America, you know, the whole thing came about, like, then it got to the whole Isaiah was comparing Sydney's natural beauty to that of Phoebe. I feel like, honestly, not that he did not do it, but at that moment Isaiah was trying to, Jeff was so, according to Phoebe, I'm glad that Phoebe knew that. Jeff was her cheerleader. He was pushing Isaiah. Oh, look at her. Oh, I said that before. Like, he was overdoing it with her. I even thought that he was into Phoebe. I'm not going to lie. So, at the end of the day, he was trying to get himself, like, why he was maybe trying to go into this. So, he just said something. I understand that it is mean, and I understand that it hurts her a lot, and I understand that he shouldn't have said it. But he does not remember saying it. He was just comparing, like, you know, you have to be, you compare and contrast, but he compared and contrast. He should have done it in his head. He did it out there. And I think it was one of those moments where Jeff was telling him how good she is, how this she is. I even remember it was in the morning. And Phoebe does look almost the same with or without makeup, honestly. So I think it was in the morning and he said that. I kind of remember the moments where he said that, but anyway, if you look for the video, you're going to find it, but I can't even be bothered with that right now. So, my thing is this, right? Sydney, you took him back from Casamo. And I know that you're really, 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 really feeling the guy. So, if you're really, 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 really feeling the guy, just forgive him. Like you've already done. You've forgiven him twice already. You already look like a mug. You know that you already look like a mug. Someone already said that you look like a mug. So, I would say if you're feeling him the way you're feeling him, then forgive him. But if you're not, then leave him. You just have to choose one. Honestly. And Isaiah, the way you handled it was wrong. And I feel like, honestly, you could have just said, I don't know, like, babe, I am so sorry. Oh my God, babe, please. Like, hug her that moment, kiss her, say, you know, that I don't know when I said, I must have said it out, but I don't know. I am so sorry. You know, my head was scrambled. I am sorry, sorry, sorry. Like, at that moment, you should have hugged her, kissed her, tell her that you know to me, you know, like, I left her for you, you know, try to, you know, sweeten the whole thing. But then you were angry that came out. That you said you were angry at the person that tweeted it. Now, she felt like you were even angry at her. But she is the one that is being judged for her appearance, and you were not there for her. Now, I'm going to say this. In this villa, they did not have code. Because I understand that Naja maybe is trying to find out what happened. I don't even know why she was even trying to find out how it was said. If it was said. Like, it was said if someone tweeted about it mostly. Like, and for them to bring it in. It was said. But my thing is that why are you trying to find out these things with Phoebe there? Do you guys not have code? And why are you talking to Sydney, telling her how Jeff said that he must have said it, but he does not remember when he said it, blah, blah, blah. So he cannot say exactly what context it was. Why are you saying it in the presence of Phoebe? Like, for me, it's like, if someone said that kind of thing, I would not go with the person that this person is comparing, like, more beautiful than the other person. Because that is how it sounded in the tweet. The only person not say more beautiful comparing this thing, but that's how it sounded. You know what I mean? Without the person in the tweet even saying that. So why are you not talking about this thing in the presence of that person? Like, seriously? Nah, I don't feel like that was cool. And I don't feel like that was cool at all. Nah, that was not cool. But then when Mackenzie was telling him, like, he never pulled the girl. He didn't pull the girl for each other. Like, oh, this happened in the day. It was night. You've still not talked to her. Like, seriously? I do understand that sometimes guys don't have sense. So I'm going to say this. Guys, sometimes they don't think. Like, he feels that he's hurt her. He does not. Guys don't like backlash. That's why sometimes they prefer when they do something wrong. Like, as long as they just come out for you to just hug them. Oh, honey, they don't want to have no repercussion. Nothing. They just want, if they've hurt you, then the moment they come back, they just want, like, the moment they feel like me coming back means something. So you just like, oh, honey. Then that's the kind of thing they want. Like, they don't face issues sometimes. They just run away. Some guys do that. Some guys will face issues. I'm not generalizing. But majority would kind of try not to. They don't want the backlash. They're trying to hide away from the backlash. So instead of him to talk with the girl, console the girl, he left the girl there for her to be crying and not even, you know what I mean? The whole day. This happened in the afternoon, it's night. You've still not talked to her. Now, I like the fact that Mackenzie, at first when she was talking, I thought, what are you talking about? I feel like Mackenzie at that moment was talking about herself. She was like, oh, when they say you're not natural, girl don't like you when they're not natural. Because at that tweet, people were putting her up a lot. So I think that's why she was saying that. But then Nadia explained it better. Like, you were not there for her, you did not concern, you did not even hold her hand. Like, you know what I mean? She was there for you, cheerleading you when all these things were happening. And then Mackenzie now explained it better too after Nadia has spoken. So he's now having a conversation with Sydney. We're gonna see what that conversation is all about on Tuesday night. So I think Zida is the most right in the room when she said, you guys have gotten through a lot of things. You're gonna get through this. He does care about you. He does really care about you, and he's like, he cannot keep his hands off her, and that's true. And the moment he came back to the villa and he saw her, he immediately switched, you know, like it was like the other person was not existing. So, and Phoebe knew that. Phoebe felt that energy. That's why she tried to rattle you, tried to tell you everything that he's been doing and all of that stuff. So at the end of the day, I feel like that connection is strong. And I feel like if you do like both of them, then you should vote for both of them as compatible. Let this not make them get to the bottom. But Isaiah was wrong. And he's 21 years old. I'm not going to, like, that does not mean too much. And most times people compare, even women will compare and contrast. You might now have more feelings for the other person, but you might have thought that the other guy that was asking you out was more hot than your guy. So it is what it is. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.